last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'm a
oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
They want to take me home, then I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung a heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
And they'll run with a second-round pick from Akers Drive. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
Right back to him on 1st down. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Love now. That's caught. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in you.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first and 10, here's Hurley. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Buccaneers at 11-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
2nd and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Oh, look at the juke. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. On play action, Love to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Kancey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down.
Down. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 9 now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19, 18. Ready?
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And caught it up. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by it.
The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Out of bounds.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shoot. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hey, go steal. Let's go. Set, cut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Glass. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
19 Tigers. Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60.
2nd and 5. From the left side, it's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Saints McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Red 38.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at the 15. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 24 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you're earning yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number two running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Blaster 6. Black 40. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Vick. Now he's free at the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 19.
Now they'll audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey. 18.
A run with Irving to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out. 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Irving. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Wright is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Saints 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready? 18, ready. 18, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 2. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Saints 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And just shutting him off there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing up.
And he loses the football a second time. Get it up to the 33-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ready? Like it.
Going back to the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get it. 60.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go. 18. Cowboys.
Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Blue 32.
Now Love. This will take it in by Alado. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Vick. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Ready, set. Strike, strike, set. 52 blue. Trouble, 38. Ready.
And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? That they were lined up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Love looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Here's Love. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half and down 3 scores. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, computer. Hut. Hut.
Up the middle they go. Vick. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Black 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Vick. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vick. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 50, green.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you're running a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Blue, 32.
On 4th down, Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Shifts by at the 15. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go, start.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Shifts by him at the 25. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Saints will take over on a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Come on, set. 52, boom. Set.
Love. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready?
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Though definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing. Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Love now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw on second and 10. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with a sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here we go. Bill Green. 50. Green. Cut.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Irvin. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Opposite. Reach. Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Red.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on. Set. COVID-19. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Let go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Attacking 18.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers,